My dear Akwa Ibomites, let me start by wishing us all a happy and prosperous New Year 2025. We give thanks to God for seeing us through the preceding year. Even though the general economic horizon was hazy and challenging, we have experienced a great lifting up, which reassures us that we are a state that is soaring on wings of His grace, arising to His glory and achieving success because of His endless love. We give Him thanks and adoration for the more blessings that awaits us in this new year. Fellow Akwa Ibomites, in 19 months since you gave me the mandate to be your governor, and in line with our governance and economic blueprint, the Arise agenda, we have worked twice as hard to translate the vision into measurable and impactful levels. Let me thank you all for your support and prayers. And I'm hopeful that we can count on you for more of your support in the new year. We came in with an agenda to engender an agricultural revolution aimed at ensuring food security for our people. On that, I make bold to say that we are right on course. Let me thank you again for heeding our clarion call to return to the farm. From what I have seen and heard, we are very hopeful that in the course of this year, we will experience a bountiful harvest. The work-free farm days observed every first and third Friday of the month are proving effective. The recently announced Arise Home Farm scheme, where 50 individuals who upload a 2-minute video of what they have grown around their homes stand a chance to receive a grant of 500,000 naira each, also has been warmly embraced by our people. God has blessed us with favorable weather all year round, fertile soil. We therefore have no excuse not to produce enough staple food to feed our population, store surplus, and even attempt to export to other parts of the country. The Igbo Model Farm project is ongoing. The farms imposed a determined effort to combine food sufficiency and tourism, and in the process, revolutionize our agricultural practices. We remain dedicated to opening up our rural areas with economically viable roads, potable water, model primary health care facilities, all aimed at stemming the rural-urban migration. There is no local government area where there is no ongoing project based on our one project by local government. And the second phase of the project has commenced in some local government areas already. Our commitment to expanding and maintaining infrastructure has been upheld. Within 19 months of assuming office, we have undertaken 157 road projects across the 31 local government areas. This includes roads inherited from the previous administration, many of which has been completed and commissioned. Additionally, we launched a zero pothole campaign transforming our state into a thriving construction hub. Let me use this opportunity to commend our project handlers and contractors for responding to our call to return to their respective sites and take advantage of the dry season to complete the awarded road projects. Based on the monitoring reports I have received, I'm highly impressed by the passion and commitment they have demonstrated. Our state still remains an oasis of peace and tranquility, many thanks to the robust collaboration with our security agencies. Let me also appreciate our youth for believing in our leadership and for shunning anti-peace tendencies. That is why we have created a standalone ministry for youth development, separate from sports, to work with our youth to ensure that the future they aspire is made possible by tangible and concrete programs we have initiated for them today. I trust and know that they will continue to work with us to make that happen. We will continue to commission more model primary schools across the state this year, support our secondary and public tertiary institutions with subventions, pay WAEC fees and other fees for our students, provide uniforms, shoes, and books for our pupils, hire more teachers, and conduct regular training to bring them up to speed with modern teaching techniques. Continue to pay bursaries to students in public tertiary institutions and prepare our children to be as competitive as their peers elsewhere. The health and well-being of our people will continue to be our priority, even as we will pay greater attention to healthcare delivery. In the new year, we'll continue to commission more model primary health care facilities across the state. In addition to those already commissioned, we'll enroll more people into our Rise Care Medical Insurance Scheme, in addition to almost 10,000 public service employees and some senior citizens who have already been enrolled. Ibom Specialist Hospital will be reorganized to enable it fulfill the mission of its founding. It is going to be run as a standalone medical facility in the model of Ibom Air. We hope to flag off the construction of the medical village along the medical tourism corridor between the Ibom Specialist Hospital and the Raffia city of Ikorekpene. We'll formally launch the state ambulance services to complement our insurance scheme. In the new year, in line with our vowed commitment to improve our power sector, we will reinvigorate our power system and also hold a power summit which will produce a step-by-step roadmap on power for the state. Let me thank the Speaker of the State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Udemo Tong, and indeed the entire members of the House for the swift passage of the State Electricity Bill into law. With this development, Akwa Ibom State, working with other key stakeholders in the power sector, can generate, distribute, transmit, and conduct sales of electricity within the state. We are determined to turn around the fortunes of Ibom plant. The forensic audit earlier instituted is expected to submit its report and will study and implement some of the recommendations germane to our strategic plans. In our drive to make the state a tourism hub in the nation, we will hold a tourism summit and produce a roadmap for the sector this year. Tourism is a critical pillar of the Arise agenda. The Arise Park, which we hope to commission in the new year, is a testament to the vision and creativity of this government. From a den of miscreants and a gully, erosion-ravaged ravine, we have turned the place into what we hope may be about the best family-themed park in the nation, complete with children's playground, a 9-hole golf course, artificial lakes, accommodation, banquet facilities, and other amenities that can compare to any such park the world over. We will also work to promote our historic tourist sites scattered all over the state. We look forward to receiving from the Nigerian Navy 2 passenger ferries for our interstate water travels between Akwa Ibom and Cross River State. We will play big in the tourism industry. In the new year, we plan to flag off the construction of Ibom hotels in Abuja, in addition to the construction of Ibom towers already ongoing in Lagos. These assets are previously moribund state assets that we are now converting into money-making ventures. We'll continue to think out of the box in our drive to increase our internally generated revenue. The Akwa GIS, Akwa Ibom Geographical Information System, which we hope to launch in the first quarter of this year, will also help in generating internal revenue. Small and medium-scale enterprises the world over are the engine of growth in any economy. It is meant to create a thriving middle class and will devote our resources in the new year to continue to promote this critical area of development. At the last ESCO meeting of 2024, we approved a committee to work out adequate modalities and verification before releasing of funds to traders, farmers, and artisans in the state. Already, we have trained over 2,000 of our youth through the Entrepreneurial Accelerator Program run by IBOM-led, of which participants were given 500,000 naira seed grant each. This also includes the female youths that will be given 750,000 naira seed grant each. The training of over 200 youths at the Dakada Skills Acquisition Center, the SAC, is ongoing, and I'm happy to hear of the impact the training is providing to the participants and the products they are producing at the center. This is the can-do spirit of Akwa Ibom people at work, and this is deeply encouraging. We'll continue to work with the Bank of Industry to provide loans at single-digit rates to our traders. We have committed 2 billion naira as matching funds for this purpose. We have converted the earlier 2 billion naira loan to be given to our traders to grants, and at the same time, we have made available 200 million naira each to traders from the Arewa, Yoruba, Igbo, and Niger Delta communities doing business in Akwa Ibom State. Ibom Air has continued to fly our flag of excellence within the Nigerian aviation space, and will keep our obligations and support to the airline. In the last 19 months, we have received 2 Airbus and purchased outright 2 brand new CRJ-900 Bombardier aircraft, which has brought the fleet of the airline to 9. We hope to receive more aircraft in the course of the year as the airline gets set to expand its operations and routes into other parts of Africa. Still within the aviation sector, we hope to commence operation of the maintenance, repair and overhaul facility and the international terminal at the Victor Atta International Airport this year. We have flagged off the construction of the aviation village, a one-stop estate that will provide accommodation, school, clinics, and other recreational amenities for the airport workers as part of our total investment in the aviation ecosystem. The taxiway, perimeter fencing, and other projects around the airport is ongoing, and by the grace of God, should be completed this year. We'll continue our strategic engagement with our partners towards the realization of the Ibom Deep Seaport. Seaport development is a long-term investment, and I urge our people to exercise patience as we walk through the layers of process to make this happen. We will expedite work on the Oron Jetty, complete with cold room facilities in our effort to support our fishermen and our blue economy in general. The 2025 appropriation law, titled the Budget of Consolidation and Expansion, which was recently passed by the State House of Assembly and signed into law 2 days ago, offers significant opportunities for us as a state. As part of our plan, we will organize a business summit during the year, inviting our accomplished sons and daughters from across the nation and in the diaspora. These individuals who have excelled in their respective professions will explore areas within the budget where they can collaborate with us. We'll also celebrate their achievement, inspiring others to emulate their hard work and determination. We'll continue to support our elders, the vulnerable within social safety net services, the first of the 15,000 out of 60,000 youth to be empowered with the Arise Youth Business Support Scheme. I had announced during my youth appreciation rally last September have been paid. We hope to continue with this process in the new year, alongside with other business support schemes I had also rolled out during the rally. We will continue to pay down the backlog of gratuities and other entitlements to our civil servants. So far, we have paid nearly 42 billion out of the 93 billion naira we had inherited from previous administrations dating back to 2012. As soon as the verification exercise currently ongoing is completed, we'll commence the payment of the 80,000 naira minimum wage we announced with effect from 1st November 2024. I must commend the cooperation we have received from the organized labor, and I am hopeful of a more robust relationship in the new year. We'll continue to build more Arise Compassionate homes across the state. Currently, over 112 have been built and handed over to the beneficiaries with a 500,000 naira seed grant, while work is ongoing on an additional 62 units. Our target is to deliver 400 compassionate homes, at least one in all of the 368 wards in our state by the end of our first term in office. I call on others, especially those whom God has blessed, contractors, business organizations, doing business in our state, to support government efforts in this regard as part of their corporate social responsibility for 2025. We'll continue the payment of 50,000 naira monthly to 600 elders drawn from all the 368 wards in the state in our Rise Elders Care Initiative. Our Rise Free Food Voucher Program, administered by the Akwa Ibom Bulk Purchase Agency as a temporary intervention scheme, will continue while we expect bountiful harvest in the new year. Let me at this point thank the Bulk Purchase Agency and all the local government chairmen for the orderly manner in which food was distributed in all the 31 local government areas of our state without any incident. In the course of the year, we will start and finish the construction of the Arise Elderly Citizens Home along the medical corridor. This will comprise of the recreational and health facilities to cater for the welfare of our senior citizens. As we usher in the new year, I enjoin us to remain united and shun politics of division and personal destruction. We are committed to running an inclusive government, and we have demonstrated this approach in the last 18 months since we came in. Politics should not divide us or sever our bonds of kindredship. We are first and foremost Akwa Ibomites before we became members of any political party. Let us continue to hold aloft our defined identity as a peaceful, prosperous, and forward-looking people. I'll continue to run the state and involve and consult our leaders across party lines, because if we succeed, Akwa Ibom succeeds, and to succeed, we will. Tomorrow, January the 2nd, 2025, we will hold our solemn assembly where we will once again thank God for His grace and hand over the affairs of this great state into the hands of God for 2025. I invite you to join us at the International Christian Worship Center, and let us pray and sing to the Lord for another great and successful year of deep accomplishments which we are believing God for. May God bless our dear state, shine His light upon us in the new year. In Jesus' name, may God bless Nigeria and continue to guide our president and members of his cabinet aright in the decisions they take in leading our country. We'll continue to partner with them to ensure that we provide the right leadership for our people. Happy New Year once again to Akwa Ibom. Happy New Year to Nigerians. God bless you all.